Hey, Robert Drury back again. It's been a while since I've done any videos. I was on a major tilt for a while. I dropped all the way down around 2000, and then it spilled over into my over the board tournament. This past weekend, I had an over the board tournament. It was the Kentucky Open, and I did horrible. It's the worst tournament that I've had in probably the last 3 years. So, took a little time, started going over some tactics because I missed very basic tactics and looked at some middle games. I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to put those games on a video. They were a couple of them were instructive. Then there were some where I just pretty much just had major blunders. But let's see if we get a game. I'm going to try to get a 15-10 game because I'm wanting to get some games that I concentrate just a little bit more, a little bit longer. However, I don't know if that's going to work out, is I've had this going for a couple of minutes and I can't find anybody. All right, we'll give it another minute or two. Currently, I'm up to 2091, and I've started to rebound a little bit. I tell you what, we'll cancel this and we'll do a 10-minute game. All right, so my opponent is 2097. Been on here a couple years. Looks like I've never played them, but let's start off with B3, which is a Nimzo Larson. The bishop comes out to B2. He's got a pawn on E5, so let's go D3 and keep him from pushing. All right, he's got two pawns, so we'll meet it with two pawns. Okay, now let's see. Normally I will play my knight around first. The other knight will come around. His bishop usually will slide here. Okay, so he's going a three-pawn center, so I'm going to go with G3, and here, let's see, if he pushes, let's see, let's get another piece out there on it. I'm going to push this pawn to keep the knight out. This is a dangerous setup because he can push, and it starts giving me a little trouble. All right, now he's going to push on the other side of the board. Now here, let's just push our A pawn. If he pushes, then we will push our B pawn. I'm still worried about this right here. Right now, it's okay. If this knight moves off the square or this pawn comes up, then we could have some trouble. So I've got to either push here. If I push here, he pushes. If I push here, he takes. All right, so I got to break these three pawns up. Let's see, how do we do this? If I push here, he can push. I don't know if I like that. Let's just go ahead and push the F pawn. Now I can take back this way, can take back this way, and he could also push. If he pushes, I'm not taking, because if he takes back this way, I could be in some be in a little trouble. All right, let's get our bishop out. Now let's see what's he going to do. Brings this rook over. We castle, get out of the way. I may even have to come in here. I would be hitting it again. Yeah, but he pushes, then I have to take. Well, I don't have to take, but all right, so What do we got going on? All right, he's. I don't take, because if he takes back this way, he opens this bishop up. We'll lock the, what I do? Do I leave it now because this becomes weak? All right, let's just lock the center. All right, he moves back. I go push. He takes. All right, push. He takes. That doesn't. It's no good. He's got 1, 2, 3 on this square, and I've got. Now let's bring a rook over. We want to. Can we get this push in? All right, we're going to take. We're going to take, and we're going to come up here. And now I'm threatening this. He drops back. All right, let's get castled. Maybe I should have slid the bishop. I don't know. Let's see. All right. I'll come in here. You put a piece here first. All right, so. Darn. Oh, shoot. All right, let's push. I don't like this, but I don't like the knight coming and having to take back this way. I don't like any of this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my rook. No. If I go here, he takes. I move up here. No, we can't do that. Let's. We're going to guard the pawn. We can't lose this pawn and let these 3 pawns, or these 2 pawns get rolling. I could take here. Then he would have taken here, and then these 2 pawns get. Well, this pawn gets dangerous. All right, so this is guarded. I can actually take here. Let's take here. I mean, he comes in here. He can drop back here. We'll just drop right back. I'm not sure what he's going to do. He comes in here. Oh, let's see. Take here. No, why not just take? I just take. We're going to just take it. All right, so right now we'll push here. We're going to see, and we're going to take back. If he, we're going to bring this knight into here. Get back on our square there. If he pushes, we could take. I mean, we got. If he pushes, nah, I don't want to take that way. All right, so I'm up a pawn, but now he's. I would think he needs to push. He pushes. We take this way. You can get this pawn rolling. gives me, if he pushes, if we take this, okay, he's going to do that. Or, oh lordy, how do we do? All right, here we go. We do this. Knight's coming here. Other knight defends. Now we're hitting this. Oh my gracious. Give him a check. And we just push. Let's just push. We'll just push. Can't come in here. We can give him a check. Then come in here. What do we do here? We take. All right. We give him a check. He drops back. All right, let's do this. We're still threatening this. Can't come here. If he takes, we take back. Takes here, we take. We've still got this. And we are still threatening this. Okay, let's do this. Well, can we get these pieces off the board? Queens off the board. What are we gonna do? We can push here. All right, let's do this. And let's drop. Oh, where are we gonna go? Let's drop. Where do we want to go with this piece? Let's just come here. Let's come here, and if he wants to push, we'll see what happens. Pushes. All right, let's drop back. All right, so now we can reroute our bishop. All right, so where's he going? All right, reroute the bishop. Push here. Look what he's doing. All right. All right, let's do this. He takes. All right, he's got this. Boom, boom, boom. All right, let's go here. We're protecting. He takes here. We take. He pushes, and we will. We'll push this pawn. Okay, we're threatening this. Okay, we've got this diagonal lined up. We can take here. Oh man, he is. Let's take. We're threatening that. All right, so if he takes here, we take back. All right, he can take. All right, let's come in here. Okay, what are we going to do? Put a piece here. Right now we're threatening this. We're threatening to take the knight. He comes in here. Here's for check. Okay, what are we going to do? All right, so happened here. I thought we were winning. Materials even. 246, 249 on time. Can't come here. Well, it can come there. Maybe we come in here. Take. We're threatening to take. All right, let's see. Okay, let's do this. We're going to protect here. And all right, let's drop here. We're going to threaten to move him over. He doesn't have anything. He doesn't have this. He can come in there. All right, and we are going to do this. And why? What are we going to do? All right. He has got us in a bind. Oh, shoot. Okay, he's threatening this. Oh, good Lord. All right, let's see if we can do something about this. Okay, it's going to come in here. Comes in here. All right, we're going to come here. And if he takes, we could take. No, we can't do that. If he takes here, we take. Okay, that's. What do we do? All right, let's take here. All right, let's do this. Okay, he's going to come in here. Let's go here. And all right, 53 seconds and 115. We got to bear down now. Can't attack here. I'm attacking this. Comes here. We take. Okay, we take there. And we come in here. And we are going to threaten this. All right, push. Push. All right, let's take. And we're going to go here. And we are going to come here. We're going to check. We're going to come here. And we're going to come here. We're going to do this. Take here. Go here. Go here. I'll take here. We're going to come in here. And we're going to come right here. And we are going to do this. And we're going to come here. And we're going to come here. Okay. All right, let's go here. Man, ran out of time. Oh, good Lord. All right. All right. Well, anyway, that's, we timed out, but let's take a quick game review. I'm not going to go over the individual game. I'm gonna play another game. That one's unfortunate. Let's do a quick, see what we, let's draw. All right, so let's see, he went up there, and I'll give him a check. I mean, it's, all right, let's go back. I mean, what do we got? I go here, and he goes there, and right there, and we got mate. All right, anyway, that was unfortunate. Ran out of time. Literally had 0.3 seconds left. All right, well, anyway, let's get another game. All right, so it's unfortunate. All right, so our opponent is 2038, and he's been on here for a few years. We got the white pieces again. We will go B3. Bishop out. Normally they'll push this pawn. All right, now we're going to keep him from rolling down the board. Nice, kind of going on a reverse English. Knight comes here. If he comes here, we could possibly push, but we are going to bring the bishop out first. Bishop's out. Now he's, all right, now we're going to push. And the reason we do this is we want to be able to take back with some pieces. Knight comes around, and now maybe we push this direction, and we will see where the bishop goes. Bishop comes here. We're going to hit it again. Now, if he goes back there, we're going to do this. Knight here, and we're going to get control of this square right here. Okay, now I could bring a piece here. I could just go ahead, come in here. Okay, well, let's castle first. What's he gonna do? All right, let's bring the knight. And And we're going to come here. I assume he's going to push me out. He does. We're going to come back in here. Knight, knight. All right, so the knight jumps here. Then it jumps here. Get in here. And we can... Okay, let's see. Push, take. I do this. I mean, what are we gonna do? Do we go ahead and do this? This. All right, let's do this. See if we can get them to commit. We're trying to get him to commit. He doesn't commit. And we will... All right, let's go ahead and do this. He didn't commit, but we're going to kind of ignore this. We're coming here. We want to hit the bishop. He pushes, we take. He comes in here. We just roll our bishop up and we'll take back. All right, didn't see that coming. I'm not real sure what he's doing. All right, let's do this. All right, so you're going to trade out. He sacked a piece. Got a couple pawns out of it. All right, let's get the queens off the board. All right, queens are going to come off the board. Maybe they're not coming off the board. Oh my gracious. All right, let's do this. Do this. Queens aren't coming off the board. Thought we were going to get them off. We did not. I take here and I'm hitting this. And what this is doing, it's giving us the diagonal, and we're going to take that. And he took back. And what are we going to do? All right, let's go here. All right, so what do we got? He's got a couple pawns. Push here. He's let's see. It's going to push down the board. And we are going to stop that push. Maybe we come here and here. Right now, this is an issue for him. Oh, my, what's he doing? Let's do this. Now he pushes, we just take back because we're guarded here. He comes here. Can we just take? Oh, man. What's he doing? What's he doing? All right, let's do this. We're threatened. If he pushes, we take. He takes, we take. Okay, so he's... All right, let's do this. We're going to displace his queen. We're going to displace the queen, and he's having none of it. It's... Oh no, what do we do? Well, shoot. Oh my. We takes. Doesn't work. All right, so if I drop back here, let's just drop back. I mean, if he pushes, we'll just push forward. If he takes, we take. If he pushes, we take. Okay. Take. All right, let's... All right, what do we do? We just take. We take. He can't take. He can't take. Okay. If he comes up here, okay. All right, let's do this. We're threatening once again. If he comes here, all right, he resigned. All right, so we are going to be done, I believe, for the night. And let's do a quick game review on this one. All right, I'm up to 2100. That's I'm getting back on the right track. All right, let's tell you what, let's go over this game. All right, B3. Nimzo Larson. And he brings his knight out. We'll bring our bishop up. And now he brings his pawn. Usually when I see the knight, I expect this bishop to come out and them to be playing their bishop. Fianchetto their bishop on G7. He did not do that. I'm just continuing. Now he's got a kind of a reverse English setup. And usually when I see this, I'm going to put a pawn here on D3. The knight will come out to D2. And whenever he pushes this, I will try to get in the E5 push. All right, so here's our D3 pawn up, his knight's up, our knight's up, and there's the move. In here the engine, the engine prefers black, and the engine it loves space, and we give him space playing the Hippo. Okay, I bring the pawn up because I'm gonna bring a bishop here before I push. He brings his bishop out. And there's my bishop, and now the engine still doesn't like this push. Matter of fact, the engine just likes white to castle, bishop to c7. Oh, it gives white plenty of, or black plenty of options, rather. All right, so, and now it's starting to, castles, and it's starting, you're seeing e4 a little bit in the valuation. I push d4, and he locks it up. And now we've got like a King's Indian type of setup. Now I've got two ways to go on this. If he brings the bishop out, of course we're going to block here. Now let's see. All right, I'll bring the knight first. All right, so now he brings a bishop. So I can push it. He drops back, then I push, and then I'll try to get control of the f5 square and have an advantage. If he was to have played, say, this move, okay, let me show you. If he was to have played the bishop here, I could come here. Then if he plays the queen, and then I can actually start pushing this direction. I would normally castle first. All right, but let's back up. And he brought the bishop out. I hit it. He moved it back, and now I pushed again, and I am going to try to center my game around the weak f5 square. He drops back, bring my knight, and he pushes the pawn. And now here, if he didn't push the pawn, one of the things you can do, let's say, for instance, let's say he let's say he just did this. We can push because we're threatening here. He can't take here, and there he would have to push the pawn, which allows me to, I could push here, he takes, and the position opens up. He can't come here, he can go back here. A lot of players will go back there. But this allows me to bring a bishop in to protect. I'm also can bring my queen out to g4. And I've just got a better game. So the h6 push is, h6 pawn push is necessary there. All right, and like I said, the h6 here is, he gets that in to keep the tactics out. Castle. All right, he brings his queen around, and I bring my knight because I'm just thinking, all right, I get this, and I know eventually he'll push. And I'm also wanting to bring a bishop down here and push the f-pawn. He drops back. I bring my bishop down because I want to push the f-pawn. All right, he pushes my knight out. I just drop back. And he brings this rook over, but now I can push. So if he takes here, I'm going to take back. And I'm basically forcing him to either defend or push. He defends, I takes, and now my rook has the file. But I mean, he could come over here, and it's no big deal. We'll just have to trade out. All right, I bring my knight around, and here he sacks. That's just a bad move. Take, and he takes back the queen, and now I'm just trying to get queens off the board. He doesn't want to get queens off, but then my knight comes in here, the weak f5 square we talked about, and now I take back. And he moves his queen, and here I just took that. That wasn't good, but it got the piece off the board. Now my bishop comes up, and he's looking to push this piece, but f3 stops it. He moves his queen over, and now rook to f2. We are going to lift the rook over to g3, and we're going to hit the weak pawn on g7. He pushes. All right, there's the rook over. He's got to defend, but now here comes the deflection. Now, looking at it, rook to a6. I mean, everything's +4, +5. Rook to a6, and now he's got some issues because he can't move his queen away. So he's going to hit my queen. I just drop back. He's going to push, and no big deal. We block once again. He brings his rook to block. You take. takes back, but it does not work because we're still in deflection. He drops back, and we just move over rook to g6, and he resigned because at this point he is dead lost. But anyway, I'm at 2100 now, kind of getting back on the right track, and I will see you on the next video.